Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading. Okay, so let's get into it here. I want to do these. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with the energy. I'm hearing telephone. Hubba. No. Something about Lady Gaga and Beyonce could be significant here. Aries, Virgos. Okay, what's going on with the energy? Page of Pentacles. Divine Masculine wants to offer you an opportunity. This could be a peace treaty. Interesting. This person wants to have a chance to date you. Maybe again. This person want to have a chance to explore these avenues with you. Temperance in reverse here. This may not be romantic. This could be platonic, but I feel like this is somebody that is being sneaky and they're like trying to kill two birds with one stone. Okay. High Priestess in reverse here. Six of Pentacles. Pentacles. There seems to be like a one-sided situation going on with the energy. I would like to say too, if things is progressing, because I do see with this person, this Divine Masculine is going from the Page of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles. So you are allowing this person to like progress with some type of personal, like I'm sweating now, like I maybe like nervous. You allowing this person to like progress with like some type of agenda. You're allowing something to happen, collective, or this could be you. But I feel like this is somebody moving towards you like this. No drama. Respect you. They are aware. Come to you right. They're also being congratulated or like praised as well, like for like doing it the right way towards you. They really don't want to hear it though. They think that shit is boring. They like, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Some of you guys need to check the time. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that's a confirmation. Queen of Cups here. What are they doing? What is this person doing? This person, whoever this person is here, or whatever this energy is here, they're like trying to put you in a certain place in you guys' like relationship or and you guys' connection. When you guys like have a great time, they're trying to put a label on you. Like if you don't label yourself or you don't know who you are or you're not like with something, like if you like, you may call yourself a mother or you may call yourself a dad or like a businessman, a business mom, a business woman or whatever you call yourself. You know, they're putting a label on you. And they're leaving like what they used to be, what they used to do. Why is this affecting them like a lot? Because I feel like whoever this is here, this is allowing them to like grow the fuck up too. Like it's the fact that they're flexing. I don't think this person, like normally this person, they do things like this, but it normally would be like either people don't know that they're doing this here or they know that they're doing it, but they really don't care because they're very young. Okay. And then this person's doing this with you here, but as this person is touching you, they don't know that you're an empress. So it's touching them in a way where it's like, okay, I want to come back around. Or like, I want to like, you know, like it's like, you know, okay, I was wrong. You're touching this person's soul. With the Eight of Cups here, it's allowing them to like, okay, like, you know, I'm not scared, I'm not defensive, I don't need to be scared. Like, you know, all my exes or my ex-girlfriends made me feel this way. Maybe somebody was talking shit about them, but the Sun is here. I'm seeing that they're being congratulated, and the universe is showing them that you're doing really well, you're doing really good in terms of like allowing the connection, allowing this union to be a certain way. Okay, with the Strength card here, it's just not going to be this way forever. I feel like this person is very focused on this connection, and they know that they're very focused on this connection longer than usual. With the Ace of Rods here and the World here, there's a part 2 to this. Okay, and I feel like they're like, okay, I know there's a part 2 because I've done this before, but I see that the universe is making them look, yeah, yeah, the universe is making them look like a little deeper in the world energy, and they're like, that's that deep, like that's that far, like interesting, like, you know, I didn't know I had to go that far. Okay, there's something going on here. I didn't know I had to go that far. Five of Swords here. I feel like there's hair on my knuckles. Okay, Justice in reverse here. Now this person is strategizing. I just noticed there was no swords that came out. No swords came out. Now this person is strategizing this next chapter that they're going into here. Spirit is telling, because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to like... Eight of Swords here. I mean, Eight of Wands. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to move. They don't know what to do. So they're like, I'm just going to fuck up and be random and be a playboy, playgirl, or act like they're coming off as a playboy or playgirl when they actually don't know what the fuck to do. And you'll label them as being a playboy, playgirl. And they're just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And I feel like this is somebody that don't take people serious, or if this is your husband, your wife, they're like, I don't know this part. Maybe this person didn't have a father, their mother around, or somebody around here, but I don't know this part. Three of Pentacles here, Hierophant. I mean, Three of Pentacles, the Hangman. They understand that they're going to do something about it. Star. Eight of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords thinking. Seven of Cups in reverse here, Three of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands. That's over energy. Ace of Cups. This person knows they're going to fall in love with you. This person knows they're going to fucking fall in love with you. This person knows. Look at this. They know. They're like, you're not ready. They're like, it's not even if I do this, but it's like, I feel like they didn't see that they didn't think they was gonna go that far with you. They didn't think they was gonna go that far. They didn't think that because I feel like this person, they normally do this to other people, and they would be like, okay, cool. Because I feel like somebody told them about themselves, and they just told them to like basically leave things like closed-ended, open-ended, you know, basically like that, like just keep it cool and cordial. But then this one, like, they did the same thing that they did to you, but then I feel like this person started like doing things and saying shit, doing a daily sweep and shit like that. And then this person just starts like, you know, like feeling it with you. First it was like, they were unaware of it, but then they're like aware of it now. And they're like, okay, it's not that bad. It's normal for me to catch feelings a little bit like that. Like, it's cool, you know? And then after, this person starts to like, spirit starts to show them like, okay, yeah, now you finished that chapter. Now we're going to this chapter with the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil and the Six of Wands here. And they're like, damn, that far? And they're like, all right, all right. So they go ahead and go do some shit. They like, all right, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be a good boy. I'm gonna be chill, I'm gonna be vibing and shit like that. And then this person's like, oh, I know you're gonna be the Queen of Pentacles and you're gonna get your shit together. You're gonna be a great person. You're gonna be basically a great woman or a great man. You're going to be looking like a nice cupcake or a nice cake, okay? You're going to look like a nice slice. And this person's like, I'm going to have to be really mature. And they're going to be your counterpart. Because the Queen of Cups here, they already manifested for the relationship to be what it is here. So once you end up like leaving that energy here, you're going to end up being the Queen of Pentacles and you come bring it back here. They like, damn, and you right next to the Ace of Cups here. You available, you perfect, you look nice, you amazing. I want to try it. I want to try it. I want to try that. Even if you guys are in a relationship here, if this person, I don't think this person was like, I think this person was like cleaning up shop with you. Maybe you're like their first girlfriend, first serious relationship here. If it's not like their first anything like that, they are doing like what you would normally do to like keep the peace and like yeah, normally keep the peace and shit like that. But I just feel like this person just didn't think that they would be like, oh wow, this was my first love, like this is me really, like I can really have a future and I can really start thinking about marriage and more children, and like I can really see a future here and like have arguments and really be myself, and I don't gotta be a like oh, I'm gonna go hang out with this other bitch. Like, no, like I'm really angry, like fuck you, screw you over, like, all that extra stuff here. King of Wands here. And while you were the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, they were the King of Wands here. So this is this person fixing their attitude, they're fixing their behavior, doing things for themselves here, taking care of themselves here, fixing their money, okay, being funny, being cool. Six of Cups in reverse here. Five of Wands, Three of Cups here. And there could be bitches that are upset, like, why you don't hang out with me? Why you don't chill with me? Like, Mary, yes. That's why I fuck with you. Like, that's how you can tell I pick you. Why you don't hang out with me? Why you don't fuck with me? Like, why, like, and there could be also too, like, this King of Wands is like, oh, why you don't hang out with me? Why you don't talk to me? Why you don't want to group up with me? Like, you could be pushing this person away. King of Pentacles, something just really sloppy and really loud. And it may not be the things that you probably be like, oh yeah, why I wouldn't push them away. I wouldn't do this, but there may be things that you are uncomfortable to do with this person here, and that's what they're talking about. Like, look at that from a multi-dimensional level here, okay? But I'm not gonna lie, I just feel like you want your space. You want your space because it's like, if you left a relationship or if you left a connection the way how it is, then it's like, what more do you want from this connection? Like, what do you want? Because it's like, you already see me. They already see you as the Queen of Pentacles. So if you see me getting my shit together, if you see me being a better mom, being a better dad, or like being more confident in myself and doing all this extra shit here, like, what else do you want from me? Like, give me my time, give me my space. Let me develop. And then I'm just happy that this person is not like blocking you and not trying to not trying to allow you to manifest you as the Ace of Cups here. Because this person, they being the King of Cups here, which I like, because they being emotionally mature. So this person is not trying to start an argument with you here, or they're not trying to they're not trying to start an argument with you here. They're not trying to like do none of that shit with you here. So you can manifest like an Ace of Wands, like, oh, that's somebody to hang out with here, or the fuck, this person's like, because also too, like, even if this person tried to do this with you at this time, like, you ignore them. So if this person would try to like, if they manifest like an Ace of Wands energy, it's not gonna happen because you're gonna walk right away from them. Unless somebody else be like, okay, you the Ace of Cups. Like, somebody will look at you be like, you the Ace of Cups. And they ain't gonna be like, no. I don't like that. I want you to be my Ace of Cups. Yeah, so there's something going on here. And they just like, oh, why you don't hit? But at the end of the day, the classic is they fix themselves. You do what you got to do. You guys slowly come back together. And then you'll just be surprised at the surprise at the surprise at the surprise. And then you'll feel uneasy about like how this person is moving towards you. Because it's like, I thought we were like this. Or I thought you were at this level. Like I thought, you know, and it's just like this person is like seeing that you're turning into like a beautiful swan. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now that I'm pretty, now that like, you know, you had the time out to like calm down and be mature, now you want to like, you know, be all kind and thoughtful and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a problem, but it's like also it is my decision at the end of the day, because it's like, do I want to be with an emperor like that, or do I want to be with somebody who already know that shit? And I feel like that's why, you know, you moving the way how you're moving, whether you realize this or not, or in your actions, or mean because I wanted to say whether you realize this or not before what I said, but like, but that's why you're moving the way how you're moving. Like, you know, and honestly, subconsciously, you could just be doing that because you just focusing on yourself. Like, you gotta get your shit together. Like, you know, what do you want me to do? You want me to hang out with you, have a great time and chill? Like, I need my mind, body, and soul time. Okay, let me get the Keepers of the Light. Keepers of the Light. The secret language of light. But there's a lot of like, I'm watching you, curious, like I'm compassionate towards you, I love you, I'm really feeling you, and you're just like, I want to see how you feel towards them. I feel like you feel a lot of love and affection for them. I feel like you feel like they're all over the place emotionally. But you're just like, still though. The Fool here, yeah. So you're like really smart, but you're not like leaping towards them. Yeah, you're not leaping towards them, and you're respecting that this is where they need to be. The King of Wands. The King of Rods is equivalent to the King of Wands in reverse, right? Yeah, like you understand that this is where they need to be. You know, the King of Rods and the King of Rods here, respectable, kind, funny, into the financial pursuit here, generous, you know, yeah, being generous here, optimistic, stuff like that. That's not where they're at. And this person, if they have all those qualities, this person is probably not genuine. Okay, they need to have people, places, and things that really look out for them, that are genuine for them, that, you know, have a, like, they need to be a part of the collective. Right now, this person is not a part of the collective. Okay, and you guys are like, yeah, this person could have went down a road where they got their feelings hurt, you know what I'm saying, or disappointed, and they was trying to be like that, but, you know, somebody was laughing at them instead of with them. They was like, what the fuck are you doing that for? You're not a part of the group, or we don't want you here. We don't like that shit around here, some shit like that, you know, so, and they were just like, really? Okay, there's something about sex too with this person. This person doesn't want to have sex with you anymore. They're not thinking about sex like that with you. Like, yes, they are thinking about sex with you, but I'm seeing that this person is like, because it's one of my sex position. This person is like I understand that you don't really want to have sex with me anymore, or like you're not thinking about sex here. So, and I understand that, and you probably need to create space here because this person's not thinking about sex. Okay, this person's not thinking about sex like that. You know, you need to create space, or maybe this person is doing that, but tell this person to stop thinking about sex. I mean, this person is the King of Wands, and the King of Wands out in the community world, the spiritual world, I mean, like, they got a big DICK. That's really good. PUSSY. So, I mean, like, you know, but they really need to get there, you know, and when it's time that this person is fully developed and they're the King of Wands here, then I mean, like, you guys can have sex, and I'm pretty sure the sex will be really great. Okay, so, but as of right now, the sex is not great. Okay, so, all right, so let's see. Can I get an exit card for this energy, Spirit? We have colors. Okay, and we have there is only light. Okay, so colors for me is like things manifesting, things becoming real. Okay, I believe this is the last card. This is the last card in the book. Is it? No. Okay, so we have colors, vibrational impulses, and light waves. Your perception of life is becoming more colorful. You are opening to different colors and experiences. Color breaks up old black and white thinking and opens your heart to the beauty of life and love. The colors of the rainbows are variations of white light, reflecting the diverse experiences of life and that they are all valid. Each color of the spectrum has its own energetic vibration that stimulates certain responses and healing. Different colors, different colors mirrors your current physical, emotional, and spiritual state. Your soul uses these mirrors to communicate your need to heal or to embrace balance. Get to know what colors you are attracted to and the ones that repel you. You are loved and you are loved, no matter how colorful your or another life is. Okay. Okay. I feel like some of you guys, you just said that I need to read more because in some of my readings, when I do read, I do mess up a lot. So you were like, I need to read more. If it's true, it's not true. Okay. If it's not true, it's true. Okay. So if you feel that way, okay, cool, whatever. Okay. Um, but that could be a factor here. Okay. With colors here, I'm not sure how that correlates, but with colors, I just feel like collective, this is not really about, like, of course, you're hearing like this person's story with you. But I feel like this is like a perspective where you like it's a perspective, like I said, it's a perspective. It's not like the only reality, it's not the only experience here. Um and like I said in the other read here, because of the situation, it's you the ball is in your court. Okay. And I feel like it's the same message here, like the ball is in your court. Okay, because this is this person that's falling in love with you, they're developing feelings for you, they've never probably thought that they would have feelings for you and such, but like this deeply, you know what I'm saying? And this person's like, okay, I won't think about sex, right? I won't think about sensual experiences. Like I'll actually like get to know you, have a conversation with you, and so forth and so on here. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like you guys are just like, oh, like wow, like all because of like, yes, the way how you carry yourself, your stance, and the way how you talk, and what your discernment, and what you're allowing, what you're not allowing, you know, what you want, what you know, like it's very complex. I feel like this energy is very complex. Like me reading it and seeing in the cards here, like it sounds very simple, but when you're in the energy, it's very rare because a lot of people on in these day and age, they want to play, right? They don't want to get married. It's very tough to get married for a lot of people. You know, and I say that because women have to be a certain way, men have to be a certain way depending on the perception of the relationship, right? You know, a lot of people are very fucking hard-headed, right? You say, hey, like, let's go ahead and go do this. You fight tooth with a nail, and then you get there and you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad. And it's like, so do you really think that I should be with you? Do you really think I should marry you? Like, do you really think I should like give you what I like what we said we were gonna like, you know, do by like, and I just found out that you're hard-headed. Like we could have been got here, bitch. I just died like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's also this message too as well, where it's like you should like are you serious? I feel like that's what's going on here. So it's a little interesting with this message. um yeah, it's a bit complicated. Because it's like when you're in a situation and being that this person's taking you serious, like I said, with all that, you know, like bitch, I just died like 20 years ago, right? What do you do? Like some of you guys are like, oh, I'll move forward with it and so forth and so on. I just feel like if you're looking at it from a perspective, like I said, from a perspective or from like a multiverse like perspective, and you had like different choices, would you, I just feel like with what I'm feeling intuitively, like would you go down this road? Would you manifest it? Would you rather to be faster? Would you rather this person not be a king of wands here or a king of rods here and be the king of swords? You know what I'm saying? What the ace of swords, right? Like what would you do differently? Because I feel like you guys may pursue in this energy, may move in this energy, but then you're like, okay, you're on your deathbed with this person, you're on your, you know, you have your retirement with this job or whatever the situation is, and you're like, there could have been some things that I could have done differently. I would have manifested things differently. I would have did this. I would have did that. Like, you know, and I just feel like you guys are not going to feel quite easy about it. So before you like manifest, before you pursue this relationship, maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll be more interested in this person manifesting as a different element instead of like a king of wands. Okay, like for me, it may be personal, but it's like the king of wands is like very like chill, right? Like, you know, oh, you guys are sitting on the couch and stuff like that. For me, I don't know, like if this was me, I would be like, okay, well, since like I died 20 years ago, like how about you make it up? Because I mean, like, you the one that like didn't realize how madly in love and how appreciative you should have been with me, right? It's not revenge, but it's like, let's catch up because we were supposed to do this shit 20 years ago. So like we were supposed to go take a trip 20 years ago. Let's go on that cruise. Let's go on that date. And if this person still can't do that, oh, I need time for myself. You don't need time for yourself, because as you're being the king of swords, you can have time to be the king of wands in your downtime. So now you don't got to be outside looking like the king of wands here. Now you're going to be outside looking like the king of swords. You know what I'm saying? So now you have time to catch up on both because you're really good at the king of swords, be the king of wands. That's not the element. Then now you know, multiverse, it's not this person, right? This person still hasn't learned their lesson because look, they're doing the whole energy. They're doing the whole cycle again. It's the same format. You're just changing the element. You're just changing your seasoning. You're still going to cook with chicken. You're still going to cook with oil. You're still going to cook with, it doesn't matter. You're just switching the salt with like Himalayan salt. That's all. You know, that's really, you know, but you're switching the salt with pepper. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much of a difference. It's just hot and spicy instead of the other one being sour and salty. Okay? Never heard of salt being sour, but like, you get what I mean. You get what I mean, okay? So, and if this person, like, if this person agrees and they're like, okay, fine, we'll do this, we'll do that, then you should do it. There's only light, okay? And there's only light is like, only think positive, okay? Like, be positive, because I know and spirit knows that there's a lot of fucked up situations in this, but like with the Fool in reverse here and the king of wands, the king of rods, like you like, listen, I know this person needs to be there. I know this person's going in a direction. You're just like, I'm gonna let that person be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is. But I feel like spirit is saying that's nice and all, but that's kind of fucked up. That's really rude. How about you ask this person, since this is your person that really likes you and this person's developing feelings for you, how about you ask this person to be this, be that, you know, because this is a very complex situation. A lot of people don't have this, and people are not at that level. And see if this person's at that level where they can match your energy, or they can give you what you know what you want. You know, if you want to go on a date, if you want to do this, and make sure it's realistic. Okay, because at the end of the day, everybody should be courting each other, and then we should be looking like one big ass motherfucking symphony. Okay, like doing all types of dances without bumping into each other. Okay, perfect timing. And I feel like that's what the energy is trying to say to you. I also feel like spirit's like, no, that's what I'm trying to say to you. Okay, let me get an activation card. Because this is I'm telling you, I feel like this is pretty complex. because you're dealing with somebody that is like, oh, or that they're not like, oh, they're just like, I understand this is rare. I understand, like, and also, like, people get here, but then people get the output differently. Okay, they go on the same journey, but the output is different from other people. Okay, or from other situations or other jobs. Not everybody is you. Okay, we have communication. Okay, so there's something about talking. You guys are gonna be able to talk. That's why I said talk. Y'all gonna have to talk. And what's the King of Swords? That's swords. Communication. I'm telling you. We have conception and we have realize, right? Oh, I gotta say, and they're probably expecting you to say something, asking something, move a certain way, because, you know, they're expecting you. Okay, communication. The communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Okay? Miracle. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Okay, so I do feel like this person, the job, is very open-minded. They're very aware of what's going on and who you are and what you bring and what you bring to the table. Okay, you need to be positive and you need to think positive about the relationship at this job as well. There's only light. And Spirit is also trying to tell you there's only light, because if you're thinking positive about the job's gonna make it, and they're coming off rude to you, you gonna share your story and they're gonna be like, and intuitively people at the company gonna be like, or this person, family or whatever, they're gonna be like, you're a jackass, you're a dick. And that's karma for this person and good karma for you. Okay, that's why Spirit is saying there's only light, because this is a pretty touchy, a pretty complex energy. I'm trying to say something to you without saying something. I'm trying to help your ass out. That's why Spirit is saying don't think about sex right now, or for a while, until this person comes around and do all this shit here. Okay? So that's all that I have for you, or the company. That's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and to share. Look in the description box below. See what I have to offer you. See what I have to offer you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Honestly, I was thinking about my reading. I'm pretty sure none of you guys said that, but I don't know why. It just came up. It was just like, and there might be a message to some of you guys. Some of you guys, y'all might think y'all need to read more or something like that. I was also getting like, I'm not sure if that helps or not. But if you feel like you need to read, you feel like you need to read, okay? If you feel like you don't need to read, you feel like you don't need to read, okay? I feel like I don't need to read. You know, I feel like it's perfectly fine. You know, it's cool. You feel like you need to go spell or go be the next billionaire, or go ahead and go do that. Okay. But, yeah. All right. So that's what I have for you. Bye.